Alright, let us calculate the equation of a circle which is centered at the origin. So the center for this circle, it is a point here, point 0 and 0, which is our point of origin. Firstly, we need to determine the size of the radius. If we can do a quick recap from our previous video, we stated that it is x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equals to r squared. This is the size of, this is the standard form for an equation of a circle. So in this particular case, a and b is 0 and 0, because at the circle it is centered at the origin. Then we are going to use at the point negative 3 and 2 to substitute in x and y, because negative 3 and 2 is given as a point which lies on the circumference of a circle. Right, so we need to find the value of r squared. Okay, let us check it. So where we see x, we substitute negative 3. So it's negative 3 minus a is 0, which is at the x value for the coordinates of the center, which is all squared. Then y is 2 minus 0 all squared is equals to r squared. So this is a and b. A is 0, b is 0. Then this is x and y. X is negative 3, y is equals to 2. So this is negative 3 all squared, which is 9, plus 2 all squared, which is 4, is equals to r squared. So this is 13 is equals to r squared. So therefore the equation is x minus 0 all squared plus y minus 0 all squared is equals to r squared. So x minus 0 is x, so this is x squared plus y squared is equals to the value of r squared is 13. So now we have our equation of a circle. Alright, this is our equation of a circle. If maybe the question requires you to determine the radius, so then you would say it's r squared is equals to 13. Then you take out a square root. Then our radius, it is root 13 units. Alright, so for this question, the most important part, it is to see where is the center of a circle, then use the given point which lies on the circumference of the circle. Then a standard equation, it's x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equals to r squared. You substitute and find the value of r squared. Then if the question requires you to find the radius, you just take r squared and find the value of r by taking out a square root on both sides. Alright, let us continue and check if now you are given a circle which is not centered at the origin. This one is centered at M. Point M is our center, so we are required to calculate the equation for this particular circle. So again, it's x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equals to r squared. Okay, firstly let us substitute the coordinates of the center. So it's x is equals to, let us remember that this is a and b, so the value of a is equals to -1, so therefore it's going to be negative times negative, which will give us a +1 all squared. Then it's y minus the value of b, it's 3, so we substitute 3 all squared is equals to r is our unknown for now. Alright, so we have just substituted the coordinate of the center. Then if you check, there is this given point here, which is point A, with the coordinates of -4 and -1. So this is x and y. So therefore, where we see x, we substitute and put -4. So it's -4 plus 1 all square. Y is -1. It's -1 minus 3 all squared is equals to r squared. So this is -4 plus 1, which is -3 all squared. It's 9 plus -1 minus 3, it's -4 all squared. It's 16 is equals to r squared. So this is r squared is equals to 25. So r squared is equals to 25. So therefore, the equation for this particular circle, it's x plus 1 all squared plus y minus 3 all squared is equals to 25. So therefore, the size of the radius, so it is r squared is equals to 25. So to calculate the size of the radius, you just take out a square root. So r is equals to 5 units. It is very important to note that for this particular question, you could have used the distance formula as well to find the size of the radius. Again, it is similar to our previous question. Distance formula can be used to determine the size of the radius. Okay, let us continue and check on how do we find the coordinates of the center as well as the radius if we are given the equation. Right, so now our focus area, we are finding the coordinate of the center and a radius. equation is given. Alright, so our first case, let's say at the given equation it is x squared plus y squared is equals to 25. Alright, so it is very important to note that this can be expressed as x minus 0 all squared plus y minus 0 all squared is equals to 25. With remember this is similar to x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equals to r squared. So therefore our a is 0 and b is 0, so our center will be at 0 and 0. Then to calculate at the radius we need to equate this. So for our radius it is r squared is equals to 25. Then you must take out the square root, so x is equals to 5 units. Alright, maybe let us check another one. If we are given x squared plus y squared is equals to 1, again this can be written as x minus 0 all squared plus y minus 0 all squared is equals to 1, where at the standard form it is x minus a all squared y minus b all squared equals to r squared. Remember, a and b they represent the coordinates of the center, so therefore our a is 0, then b is 0, so the center is at 0 and 0. Then at the radius, so it is r squared is equals to 1, so equals to 1. Then you take out a square root, so r is equals to 1 unit, so r is equals to 1 unit. Okay, let us continue and check on how do we find the coordinates of the center as well as the radius if you are given an equation of a second which is not a centered at the origin. So let us say our given equation, it is x minus 4 all squared plus y minus 3 all squared is equals to 25. Alright, so this is a and b. So our standard equation is x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equals to r squared. So therefore this would give us our center for the second. So at the center will be at positive 4 and positive 3. Here we just need to reverse the signs when we are writing the equation. Then our radius, it is r squared equals to 25, so it's r squared is